Hello, everyone. Vicki Achard here with Nature's Best Art. Thank you for joining me today. In a couple days, it's Valentine's Day. Are you ready? If not, if you need a last card, at the last minute here to do, so maybe give you some ideas. So I'd like to show you what I did. I'm going to be sending this out to about 13, 14 people, my friends. What it is a stamp, stickles, and I wrote Happy Valentine's and put a little heart, and it's just really simple and I really enjoyed it. Now I did use pink paper here. I used a little beigeish color here, and so what I did is I used the kind of the peach color, not beigeish but peach color here, and then the peach color on my stickles. And there's another one with the pink heart, or the pink paper rather, and the peach. This one I put red stickles. I thought that looked real nice, real pretty, stood out quite a bit. And there's another one with the peach stickles and the pink paper here. And I'm going to show you all the materials I use, and we're actually going to make a card today. This was what was actually my first one I did. It says Happy Valentine's Day, but I thought it was too like crowded in there. I thought I made a mistake when I cut this paper, so I put a piece of paper down there, and I thought, oh, maybe it looks too crowded. What do you think? I think this one here looks a little bit nicer. I mean, the plainer one, I like that better. So I didn't want to make them that way, and it took longer. So when you make a bunch of cards, it's nice to go a little faster, because when you have a certain amount of time and you want to get a lot done, it's better just to make them simple. Now this one, what happened here is I had got a little black on my hands from the ink, and so it went on there. And so I started to swirl these, circles. And I thought, this looks great. I put a few more dots in here just to, kind of harmonize with that. But then still, I could see the black. So what I did is I started to put the stickles out here. And I thought that looked really pretty. I really like this one. This one isn't my least favorite because I used a paper that had lines on it. And so you can see the lines here. It didn't really stamp well. I filled it in, which was okay, but then I put the flowers, I put a little stickles on there, and I liked it then, but it's okay. It's my least favorite. And then this one too, this one I thought would be scrapped, but I'm telling you, just try your best if something happens to fix things. What I did was, see this drill bit chuck here I used to get my stickles out. You poke it in there. These are the stickles here that I'm talking about. It didn't come out very well, so I stuck it in there and I twisted it. You can take a needle or something maybe if you don't have that. But then instead of like maybe, testing it on paper to see if it comes out okay, I just, put it on my paper and it squirted out totally. So I kind of moved it around, and I really liked it because I brought it down here on the line and I put it here, and so it kind of looks like it belongs. If something, you make a mistake but then you fix it, looks like maybe it belongs, it was okay with me. It was fine. I didn't want to scrap it. So those are the cards that I made. So let's make one today. This is already cut, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. It's going to go in this envelope here. Okay, and I got my paper here. I'm going to use my pink one instead of the peachy one. I like the pink one a little better. And what I do is I just eyeball things when I'm making a lot of cards. I don't really measure unless I absolutely have to. So I put my paper down there. That's what I did. One about right there. Took my ATG gun. The tape goes there, about there. I'm going to put some on the side here a little bit because I think it needs it right now. And then the side here, okay? And I'm going to put my paper butt up against this part here. So right there like that. And then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut this part here. I'm going to turn this over so I could see it. And just do the best you can. Try not to cut the red. If you do, it's not the end of the world. But I like to not cut the the red paper, and I didn't. So that looks real nice. So now I'm going to show you these stamps. Well, before I do that, I want to show you this paper that I got. I got it at Michael's. And but when you go to Michael's, if you go to Michael's and get your paper, be careful because like this is, you know, the 65 pound, which was really good. That's the one I got the second time. But the first time I got this thin paper. I thought it was the 65 pound, and it's a thin paper, but it's okay because I'm actually going to put some of this thin paper in my cards. And I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. But so be careful that when you get your paper, if you do go to Michael's and get some paper. Now this recollection paper too, you got to be careful because I thought I had all pink. I thought I bought all pink, but this is pink. I didn't even see this. I didn't even see this. I thought, oh good, I got the 65 pound. Got home and it was like green and orange and blue and yellow. But you know what? That's okay because Easter's coming up, and I think these colors would be pretty for Easter and you know other occasions. But then I also got like a lighter, what I thought was a lighter pink, but it's kind of peachy. But like I say, I just used those peachy kind of stickles that I had with it. Looked real nice. So that's, I just want to talk a little bit about that. All right, now let's get our card out again. Oh, it's right here. Okay, we cut this part. I'm going to talk a little bit about this stamp that I got a long time ago. It's a beautiful heart stamp. It's by Penny Black, and it's number 4121K. Love Grows, it's called. I don't know if they have it anymore. I got it years ago. I don't know. It is beautiful. If you don't have this, you know, maybe you can put like, you know, a stamp of a smaller heart right here would be nice, or maybe you can make your own. So let's get my stamp pads out. I want to talk just a little bit about the stamp pads. First, when I started making these, I used Ranger Archival ink, jet black. I loved it. Worked nice, but I had to press quite a bit. Not the pad was not too juicy. So a while ago, along with that, I bought Recollections pigment ink, but I was disappointed because look how this turned out when I wanted to show you. Hardly any ink in that, and I just bought this. I don't know what in the world. I don't have a re-inker, and I'm considering buying my stamp pads from Stampin' Up! If I ever need another one, because they do come with re-inkers. Sometimes I think Michael's or Joann's don't have the re-anchor. You know what I mean by re-anchor, right? Like but this should have worked fine because I just bought this. So I don't know. So anyway, then I got my VersaFine out, and I wanted to try that. It's pigment ink, and so let me make sure this is like over here. And then I like to wipe my hands as much as I can because I don't want to, of course, get ink around here. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it and get it really nice and juicy. This is a big stamp, and so you got to get every single part. Okay, and I'm just going to do the best I can, and I'm going to bring it down here like this. And I'm going to press and press. Sometimes I stand up and press. I don't, you know, my strength isn't all that great. So I have to really press and press. And I'm going to kind of rock it a little bit, get that top and bottom. Okay, let's see. Oh, that turned out pretty good, didn't it? All right, let's see. I'm going to turn this around like that because and I'm just going to make sure that nothing's on my fingers again. So I'll show you what I like to do. I like to take a piece of paper and put it inside because some of this black that I'm going to fill in, it might seep through here like it did. And that's why I actually cut paper. Like, let's see if this one has it. Maybe it doesn't. Some of them had it. Yeah, like this one had it a little bit. See, it seeped through. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put it this thin paper, which I bought by mistake, which is nice. You can put like a white paper if you want, whatever color, pink or whatever. Okay, and then I'm going to put the tape right here, right there, the ATG gun. And then I'm simply just going to close this like this. This is what I have to do. That's my next step with all these cards before I actually mail them out. And I got to do it today because I'm going to mail them today because it's 2 days away, Valentine's. These are for my friends. So that's how you do that. So you just like, cover it all up. That's what I'm going to do. Some of them, like I say, have that and some of them don't. So I used a black Sharpie to do this, and I'm just going to fill in where it kind of didn't stamp, which is like right here. Right like that. And let's see, maybe this part here. Let's see, I'll get that here. All right, let's see, maybe right here too. I see a little bit here. So are you ready for Valentine's Day? Oh my, I've just been so busy. We actually had a Valentine's celebration with our family. It was just so wonderful. And I made something for all of our 9 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. It was really cute, little heart things, and made them all gift bags, treat bags. And then we had a pastry that my husband makes. It's called Abel Skybers. And actually, my son had flipped them. He had to flip them in the pan and make like round balls out of them. They're wonderful. We put apricot in them and cinnamon apples, and then I made hard pancakes. So I've been busy with that. And also I made soap, and we've been busy with church things, all sorts of things going on. So let me see if it went through. No, see, now this one didn't. I didn't press real hard, so that's probably why. So now I'm going to put my Happy Valentine's Day and my little heart here. Let's see if I can make sure I don't press in onto the black, is what I don't want to do. So I'm going to just hold my finger down, or put my finger down. Happy, and do just the best you can. And don't forget your apostrophe. Happy Valentine's Day. There. And I won't forget my little heart here. Just think this adds a little bit to it, this little heart. Yeah, there we go. That looks nice. All right, now the next part to do is my stickles. Let's put some stickles on. This is called glitter glue. And let's see if these go on. Sometimes if they're running low, and I'm running low, it just gives me a little trouble. But let me see if I can actually get this out today. Might have to use 2 hands, or maybe I'll go to another bottle of, I have one called Diamond glitter glue. Let's see if I can get this out. It's running really low. Okay, that's coming out there. I don't want to put this on every dot. And I'll get my hand out of the way. I'm sorry, so you can see that. There we go. I just had to make sure I got that on there. And then let's see. I'm sorry if you can't see me doing this. I'll show you when I'm done what it looks like. They're like that and like this. See, I like to follow the dots that are on the card already. I think it looks nice. And dot, 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 dot. And these stickles take a couple hours to dry. I like to dry them overnight, or if they're dry and I have to, like today, I really want to mail these today. I actually wanted to make 38 of them, but I just ran out of time. And so those people that I'm thinking about, I made my list, my friends, and some relatives that don't live too close. Um, but I'm going to have to give that to them next year because I'm just running out of time. And there you have it. Let me show you. Take this out. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Do you love it? Let me know in the comments below if you like it. So thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I think Wednesday, I told my husband, I said, we ought to do something really nice for Valentine's. So I think we're going to go to our a restaurant maybe for lunch, and we haven't been to the Rochester library. I live near Rochester, and I love that town, and I love Valentine's Day. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you gave you some ideas. Okay, see you next time. Bye for now.